Hello YouTube, Spade here, and sorry for not posting anything in a while, but it's summer and I've been busy. There was this big rock festival held at my hometown last weekend, so I haven't really had any time to make videos. But anyways, here's my 900 sub special. This is an OU match against Wilechase, awesome YouTuber. So let's go. I lead off with Salamence and Wilechase leads off with the Swampert, and since this is the first turn I'm not going to predict anything. I go straight for the Draco Meteor as he switches into Jirachi, but since I'm Specs it's gonna do a nice chunk to the Jirachi as well, so that's not too bad. And now he's gonna get some lefties recovery and he switches back into Swampert to set up his rocks obviously, and I switch also cause I don't like the special attack drop, and I go into my Raikou, go for Toxic, get the Swampert poisoned, which is really good. He goes for the rocks like I figured, and now I set up the Reflect in case he EQs, but he goes for Roar, and luckily for me he roars me out into my Salamence. And now I'm going to play it safe in case he switches into Jirachi, and in case he stays in, Hydro Pump is gonna do a nice chunk to the both of those guys, so I just go for it. And yeah, it does a lot, but he stays in, goes for the Ice Beam, so that's obviously going to KO my Salamence, which isn't too bad, cause after the Toxic the Swampert is gonna be down to red health, so I can pretty much KO, revenge kill it with anything, and I go into Gengar and just finish it off with a Shadow Ball. But now he sees that I don't have life up, so he knows that I'm choiced in some way, so he goes into Heatran. I switch into Starmie to take the obvious Fire Blast, and this is my max HP, max speed Starmie, which is pretty interesting. And I take the Fire Blast pretty nicely. I see the life up, so I'm safe to go for the recover as he switches into Shaman. And after the lefties I'm back to full HP, which is good for me. I switch into my Metagross as he goes for the lead seed, so this is a bulky Shaman. That's good to know. And now he switches into Machamp as I went for Trick. I was really hoping he would go for HP Fire or something, so I give the Machamp a Choice Band, which sucks, and I don't wanna deal with that, so I just go what the fuck, boom. Since Metagross has a ridiculous attack, it's easily going to take down the Machamp, so it's a double knockout. And now he goes into Starmie, his own Starmie. I go into Raikou, which is pretty good for me, and he goes for the Trick, which is also fine with me, cause I haven't revealed my late game sweeper yet. And I go for the Discharge. It's super effective, but it doesn't quite KO, which sucks. And he switches into Shaman as I go for Discharge. I was hoping to get a Parahax, but I don't, and I stay in case he feels like going for the lead seed again. But he goes for the Seed Flare, and it does a nice chunk to my Raikou, and he gets a Spadef drop, so he's obviously going to KO me next turn. So I switch out, I go into Gengar, cause it still resists Seed Flare, so I should be able to take it, and I do. It looks to be a 3-hit KO. So now I go for Trick, and this time it works. He didn't see the Trick coming, and he goes for Rest, predicting my attack, which is perfect for me. And now he switches into Jirachi as I go for Focus Blast, just in case he switches into Heatran, and most of his pokes will get hurt by the Focus Blast, so yeah. And now the Jirachi is low enough health that I can just KO it with the Shadow Ball, so that's what I do. And the Jirachi is gone, which is perfect for me. It didn't get to do anything in this battle. And now he goes into Starmie. I switch into my own Starmie to take the Hydro Pump, and I do take it quite nicely. I get my lefties, and now he wins the speed tie, which kinda sucks. He goes for a T-Ball, but I leave it with 6 HP, so I just go for serve to KO the Starmie. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And he goes into his Shaman. He's Choice Scarfed, so he will outspeed me. He goes for Seed Flare and locks himself into that move, so I'm safe to go into my late game sweeper Snorlax. And he's kind of forced to switch, and he goes into his Heatran. He has only those 2 pokes left, so I go for Stockpile on the switch. So I'm looking pretty damn good here. And he goes for the Fire Blast. I have Thick Fat and 1 Stockpile, so it's not gonna do anything. So now I have a +2 defenses, so it's looking like GG at this point. So now he goes for Explosion, cause he has nothing better to do. And I'm just going to go for 1 more Stockpile here. But he gets a crit with the Explosion. That's ridiculous. So he KOs my Snorlax, and this is going to be a close game. I go into my Raikou, he goes into his last, which is Shaman. We are both scarfed. I lock myself into Toxic, he locks himself into Hidden Power Fire, cause he doesn't have too much PP left in Seed Flare. So I just gotta Toxic him again, but that's not gonna work. But the Hidden Power is a 3-hit KO, so I get some really nice Toxic damage on the Shaman, so I should be able to KO it with my Gengar Shadow Ball. So I go for it. Yeah, he goes for Hidden Power now, and guess what? He gets another crit, so I'm not able to Shadow Ball, and that's the game. So that was a great game. I was gonna win 3-0, but then the match ended 1-0 in his favor because of the 2 epic crits, but that's fine. This was a sub special, and those crits certainly made the game much more closer and fun. So thanks for the battle chase, maybe a rematch sometime, and thanks to all of you for the 900 subs. The next step is the big 1K. Wow. So before this video ends, I would like to ask you guys, what should I do for my 1K special? There's of course going to be a battle against some great YouTuber, but would you like to enter a tourney or something? I was thinking it could be fun, cause I never hosted a tournament before. So what do you guys think? Would you like to see a tourney, and if yes, what kind? OU would be my first option, cause that's what most people play, so it might be the easiest way to fill the spots. But anyways, leave a comment about that, and thanks for watching. I got more battles to post, and I will see you guys next time. Spade is out. Peace.